Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're joining me again. Today I'm sharing a compact 30-minute full body stretch practice from the Rise and Stretch series of classes. And this class moves at a mindful pace and it includes stretches that touch all the major muscle groups in your body, helping you to release tension, reconnect with your breath, and feel more mobile in your body. It's a great morning or rest day practice, or anytime you need a good stretch. For practice today, I would recommend having a folded blanket, but other than that, just your lovely selves. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the practice. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your back. Place the soles of your feet on the floor and let your knees gently knock into touch. Rest your hands somewhere that feels natural, maybe over your belly, your chest, or alongside your body. And soften your gaze for a few moments. Take 3 to 5 slow, steady breaths in and out through the nose. And notice how you're feeling right now before you change anything. Sensing the rhythm of your breath, soft, steady, and unhurried. And then as you're ready, draw your knees in toward your chest. Place your hands to the top of your knees and begin to circle your knees away from one another. Flushing your hips with some gentle movement. And then pause in the middle and circle back the other way. Coming back through center, keep your right knee hugging in. Place your left foot to the mat and slip your hands interlaced behind the back of your right thigh. On an inhale, point your toes and extend your right leg up toward the ceiling, just until you feel a light stretch. Exhale, flex your foot and rebend the knee. Continue slowly. Point and extend on the inhale. Flex and bend on your exhale. And this gentle nerve glide helps the nerves that run down the back of your leg move more freely through the surrounding muscles and tissues. And because the nerves aren't as elastic as your muscles, less is more here. Aim for a mild, fluid sensation rather than a deep stretch. And then next time your leg extends, pause there, flex your foot, soften your shoulders, neck and jaw, and take 3 slow breaths. And now ease into a gentle quad stretch. Thread your right foot under your left leg and hook your foot to the back of your left heel. Let your right knee relax toward the floor. Feeling a release through your hip flexor, your inner thigh. For a little more sensation, if it's available, left hand can hold your right foot, gently drawing your heel closer toward your left glute. And then gently release. We'll switch sides. Draw your left knee in toward your chest, right foot to the floor, hands interlaced behind your thigh. Inhale, point your toes and extend your leg toward the ceiling, just before your tremble point. And then flex your foot and rebend the knee. Continue slowly, just finding an easy, steady rhythm. And then next time your left leg extends, pause there, flex your foot. Soften your shoulders and your jaw and take 3 slow breaths. And then rebend your knee, move into your quad stretch. Thread your left foot under your right leg, hooking the toes behind your right heel. And let your left knee relax outward. If it feels accessible, hold the left foot with your right hand and draw your heel in a little closer. And as you settle into your breath, relax your outer left buttocks, your inner left thigh. And take one more slow, steady breath in your quad stretch. And then release your foot. Unwind your legs, take both feet to the floor, knees bent, pause for a moment. And notice the warmth or any space that's open through your hips and thighs. And then draw both knees in toward your chest, give yourself a gentle squeeze. And then rock up to a comfortable seat or roll to your side and press up slowly. If it feels helpful, you can sit on a folded blanket or a block to lift your hips. Cross your legs here and rest your fingertips lightly by your side. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead and interlace your fingers. Turn your palms toward the sky. Take another breath in to gently arch your spine, lifting your heart. On your exhale, press your palms forward, round your spine, chin to chest. Continue this movement a few more times. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round and release, flowing with your breath. And as your arms reach overhead, release your fingers and open your arms wide to shoulder height. Turn your right palm to face up and your left palm back. Gaze softly to your right. Now switch your hands and your gaze. Look to your left and continue to alternate slowly side to side. Arms long and active, reaching away from one another. Feel the warmth building through your shoulders and your arms. And then come back to center. Bend your elbows. Take your fingertips to the top of your shoulders. Circle your elbows forward, up and back. 3 times this direction. And then reverse direction, exploring your own range of motion in your shoulders. And then reach your arms forward with your palms facing up. Tuck your thumbs in, make fists, and turn your knuckles down. Rolling your wrists now, moving slowly and evenly. And reverse your circles, keeping both sides moving together. Next inhale, arms overhead, lengthen tall through your spine. And then twist to your right, left hand to your right knee, right fingertips to the floor behind. Inhale to lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale to gently deepen your twist to your right. On your inhale, gaze forward, come back through center, arms lift overhead, and then twist to your left. Take 3 slow, steady breaths here. Releasing from your twist and make your way onto all fours. Settle your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and then begin to barrel roll your spine. Leaning out into your hips, your ribs. And then roll back the other way, moving slowly, following the rhythm of your breath. And meet me in a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under and walk your hands in toward your knees. Settle into a toe squat, sitting back toward your heels. You can keep your hands on the floor for support or lift your chest. Breathing steady. And inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, soften through your toes and the arches of your feet. 2 more rounds of breath, gentle, even and steady. And then take your hands back to the mat, untuck your left toes and step the right foot next to your left knee. Then keep your right heel grounded. Lean your weight forward over your left thigh, walking your hands forward. You can ease off or deepen the stretch by lifting your hips slightly, like a runner at a starting line. Just find your own comfortable shape and take a few slow breaths in and out. And then return to kneeling. Walk your hands behind you, and you can stay here for a gentle, more grounded quad stretch, opening your chest, finding a mild back bend as the knees rest down toward the floor. Or if it feels good, you can lift your knees, stretching through the fronts of your thighs, sending your breath, your awareness into your quads and your hip flexors. And then lower your knees, walk your hands forward, switching sides, step your left foot beside your right knee, ground your heel, lean forward. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the back of your left heel. And then walk your hands back beneath your shoulders. Slide your left knee beside your right, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips. We'll come to a standing forward fold. Softly bending your knees so your chest can rest on your thighs. Hold opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. And let your weight gently tip toward the fronts of your heels. Lifting the hips, breathing length and space into the back of your legs. Take one more slow, grounding breath. And then release your hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet wider. Toes turn out, heels in. And lower into your yogi squat malasana. Adjust your stance to suit your hips, your knees and ankles. You could be more elevated here. And then ease your inner thighs wide with the press of your elbows. Push down into your outer feet and extend long through your spine to the crown of your head. One more breath in your squat. And exhale, lower your hands to the floor and step to the top of your mat. Take a forward fold, walking your feet under your hips. On your inhale, lift halfway, chest forward, and forward fold. Once more, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale now, step your right foot back into a low lunge, lower your right knee to the floor. Coming upright, place your hands to the top of your left thigh. Take a breath to settle steady. And then ease out of your lunge slightly. Engage your right glutes, pressing your right hip forward. And without moving your feet, gently draw your left heel toward your right knee, feeling that active scissoring action through your inner thigh. From here, lunge just a little deeper, lengthening into the front of your right hip. Just breathing slowly, evenly, inviting your body to open from a place of steadiness. Next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. We'll take a side bend, bend your right elbow, let your right hand slide down between your shoulder blades. Left hand to your right elbow. Inhale, grow long, and then exhale, side bend over to your left. Keeping your chest open, your breast smooth. Return to center, arms overhead, and then lower your hands to the floor and frame your left foot. Option here to tuck your right toes and lift your right knee as we move into a twist. Ground your right palm, turn your belly, ribs and chest to the left. Raise your left arm to the sky. Then take the left hand to the back of your head. On your inhale, lift your elbow high. And on your exhale, lower and tap your left elbow toward your right thumb. Inhale, open your twist. Exhale, tap down. Once more, inhale, open. Exhale and twist. This inhale, reach your left hand high. And then lower and reframe your left foot. Set your right knee down if it's lifted. And come to the half splits. Shifting your hips back. Straightening into your left foot, left leg. And flexing the left toes toward your face. No over effort here, just a gentle drag of your left heel back, keeping length through the front of your spine, collarbones wide. And then inhale, lift your chest slightly, take your right hand to your left ankle and move your left foot diagonally over to the right. Walk your hands to the outside of your left leg, turning your chest toward your left knee. And then draw your left hip crease back, flexing your left toes and lengthening through the right side body. Another full cycle of breath. And walk your hands back toward your left leg. Catch a hold of your left ankle and return your heel to center. Lunge forward and step to the top of your mat. On your inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand slowly on your inhale. Sweep your arms overhead and pause. And then lower and interlace your hands behind your back. Staying upright, take a breath, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your knees and forward fold. Ease your fists away from your back. Crown of the head toward the floor. And release your hands to your shins now, a halfway lift. And step your left foot back for your second side, lower your left knee to the mat. Coming upright, hands to the top of your right thigh. Soften your right knee slightly and press your left hip forward, engaging your left glutes. And without shifting your feet, draw your right heel back toward your left knee as you lunge deeper, opening into the front of the left hip. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, grow long, and then bend your left elbow, letting your hand slide down between the shoulder blades, right hand to the left elbow. And on your next breath out, side bend over to your right. Keeping your breath steady. Inhale, sway back through center, arms overhead. And then hands to the floor, frame your right foot. Option to tuck your left toes under, raise the left knee. Ground your left palm and twist to your right. Lift your right arm to the sky. And then right hand comes to the back of your head. Inhale, point your right elbow high. And on your exhale, tap it down toward your left thumb. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, tap down toward the earth. Last one, inhale to open. Exhale, tap. And then one breath to reach your right hand high. And lower and frame your right foot. Set your left knee down if it was lifted and moving into the half splits. Shifting your hips back. Flexing your right toes so you feel your right thigh engage. Keeping your spine long as you fold. And then inhale, lift your chest. Take your left hand to your right ankle and pivot your right foot diagonally off to the left. Walk your hands to the outside of your right leg, turning your chest toward your right knee. And with your right foot flexed, draw your right hip crease back. Lengthening through the left side of your body, your outer hip. And now walk just your hands back, keep your right foot in place. Lunge forward and slide your left knee up beside your right foot. Take a seat for a twist. If you'd like a little more space in your twist, extend your left leg straight out in front of you with the right leg over, right foot to the floor. Place your right fingertips behind you, left arm reaches skyward on your inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your right. And you could hug or hook your right knee with your left arm there. Growing long and tall through your spine on your inhales. Gently deepen into your twist on your exhales. 2 more slow, steady breaths, spacious and calm. And unravel from your twist, looking forward. We'll transition into Z legs. From here, sweep your right leg behind you. Create right angles with your legs, so shifting the left shin parallel to the top of your mat. And see that your right shin is parallel to the long edge of your mat, keeping your feet flexed. Turn your torso toward your left shin. Come to the fingertips, and you might enjoy a little motion here, staying more upright on the fingertips, rocking softly side to side. Or if you have the space, you can walk your hands forward, over your front shin, and then breathe into wherever you feel sensation, keeping your breath steady and unhurried. And then walk your hands in, sitting upright, turn to your right and face the long edge of your mat. Extend both legs out into a wide V shape for a seated forward fold. Sitting toward the front of your sit bones, you're welcome to place a blanket under your buttocks for a little bit more support and height. Now flex your feet, engage your thighs, and softly hinge forward. So just folding into your version of the pose, not too far, not too deep, just simply meeting your edge with ease. Keeping your legs active. Walking your hands back in, coming upright. Bend your knees and place your feet to the floor. Then roll your knees over to the right, face the back of your mat now. Setting up for Z legs. Bringing your right shin parallel with the top of your mat. Left shin along the long edge. Option to stay upright, rocking gently side to side or softly folding. You're seeking sensation in your outer right hip, your inner right thigh. And then as you're ready, come back upright. Support yourself with your hands as you windshield wipe your knees up toward the middle, turning again to face the long edge of your mat. Draw the soles of your feet together now, knees wide for butterfly pose. You can hold your ankles or interlace your fingers around your toes. And without forcing your knees down, imagine lengthening from your inner groins toward your knees. And you can stay upright or, if it feels accessible, folding forward. Keeping your breath deep, feeling the openness across your hips without force or strain. And then lifting yourself back up. From here, you can stay seated, perhaps crossing your legs the opposite way that we did earlier. Rest your hands softly on your knees. Or if your body is asking for a short rest, roll down onto your back into Shavasana, extending your legs out long, arms wide, palms open to the sky. And give yourself a few moments here. Notice your breath slowing down and your body growing heavy. Just feel the quiet landing of your practice. Soft, easy breaths. And just when you're ready to return, start to stretch out in your own way. If you're lying back, in the knees, and roll out to your right side. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Acknowledge your effort, your attention, your care. I hope this gentle stretch carries you with ease through the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.